Hello and welcome to another episode of Soulful Strategies with Kathleen Amy, where we dive into the heart of entrepreneurship, blending intuition with strategy to help you and your business thrive. I'm Kathleen, and today we're tackling a really crucial topic for any entrepreneur, and that is building business resilience, especially when we are facing the unique challenges that a slower period or season in our business and life can bring. And when we're talking about resilience, we're not just talking about surviving. It's really about learning, adapting, and emerging stronger from our challenges. So let's dive into how you can actually fortify your resilience to navigate and really triumph over any obstacles or challenges that come up in your business journey. In the previous episode, I talked about how honing your intuition is like strengthening a muscle. And I see building resilience in both business and life as very, very similar. It requires consistent effort and the right strategies to build and grow your resilience. It's not something that we have to intrinsically have. It is something that we can build. One effective approach is cultivating a growth mindset. And that is viewing challenges not as these huge, insurmountable obstacles that we cannot overcome, because that actually prevents us from trying to do the thing. But seeing these challenges as opportunities for learning and development in both your business and life. And that's what I really love about business and entrepreneurial growth, is that what we are learning inside our businesses as we are building our businesses and being the leaders can really be applied to other facets of life. It's not something that exists in its own bubble. Cultivating that growth mindset and having this shift in perspective can really be transformative, because it enables you to approach difficulties with curiosity and determination rather than fear or avoidance. It's asking yourself, what can I do here? How can I make this work? Really looking at it with interest and curiosity and asking, oh, what does this look like? What does this feel like? What does this sound like? Where can I go from here? Another key soulful strategy in building and maintaining resilience in business and life is developing a really robust support network. Surround yourself with mentors, peers, and a community that really uplifts and supports you on your unique journey. And being supportive isn't just about approving everything that you do. I really want to call that out as an important piece. It's also about supporting you to be the best version of yourself and for your business to be the best version of itself. When you are working with mentors and working with your community, you also want people that are going to help you grow, that are going to know you and your business and see any blind spots that you might be missing on your journey. Having that solid network not only provides the emotional backing that supports us to grow, but also those diverse perspectives and insights that can be really invaluable when you're navigating not just tough times, but the good times too. One other foundational strategy that I think is absolutely key in maintaining and building resilience in business is self-care. And I know that self-care can be a bit of a buzzword and thrown around a lot, but if you've been riding along this journey with me since 2018, you'll know that I bang on about foundational self-care quite a bit. And that's because it is such a vital component of your foundations in business. And when I talk about foundational self-care, for people who are highly sensitive like me, it can actually just be, have you even drunk water today? Have you had a good sleep? It is really looking at the foundations of your being so that you can function and thrive as the leader in your business and bring the best of yourself to your business so that you can help your business thrive. The winter months, literally winter. It's winter currently in the Southern Hemisphere down here in Melbourne. It is freezing. It can be particularly taxing, but also metaphorically those slower periods of life or when you have a little bit of a low time, both physically and mentally, it can be taxing. So ensuring you're taking care of your being, your whole being as a human, through adequate rest, nutrition, and those mindful rituals and practices that you have built that support you can really significantly impact your ability to withstand and bounce back from stress, which is building your resilience muscle. Now, implementing these strategies requires conscious effort and commitment. I always say it's not easy building ease. And that is because it does require you to bring these subconscious strategies or the things that you're doing to the forefront of your mind and actually being strategic about it and planning for it. It's making space in your calendar. It's blocking out time. It's setting up reminders. It's making a conscious effort to develop these things. And that isn't always easy. So if you are implementing these things in your business fresh, or maybe you're revising it, or maybe you're somebody that has got this down pat, remember to be mindful. Remember to go easy on yourself. Remember to give yourself a pat on the back and say, hey, look at all the things that I'm doing, because it isn't always easy to build that ease in your business. By cultivating a growth mindset, nurturing your support network, and prioritizing the foundations of self, you are going to build a foundation of resilience that will not only help you navigate any slower periods or downtime, but also really empower you in all seasons of your entrepreneurial journey. And coming back to that point that I said at the start of this episode, that what we learn on our entrepreneurial journey doesn't exist in a bubble. It also flows out into other areas of our life. I think this is one of the key areas that does that. Setting boundaries, prioritizing yourself as a being in your business, and crafting strategies that support all of this will not only help you as a leader in your business, but it will help you as a leader in your life. When we speak about resilience, it's also about the relationship you have developed with failure or perceived failure and setbacks that come up. Every entrepreneur faces failures. Every entrepreneur faces setbacks or challenges. But it's our responses to these setbacks that define our path forward. In my journey, I much prefer to embrace a more reflective approach, looking at what went wrong, what was learned, and how this can be used to improve. This not only aids in that personal and business growth, but also fosters resilience by reinforcing that our failures are not end points. It isn't the end of the journey, but can in fact be a stepping stone and unlock areas that we need to develop or grow. When you're doing this, I really encourage you and invite you to document your journey. It doesn't have to be something that you share on social media, although that can be part of your personal brand and your business brand as well. That's a whole other episode. But it could be just documenting it for yourself in your journaling or your monthly reflection time. Include those challenges, include what you perceive to be a failure in your business. And I'm saying failure a lot because it's a really emotive word. You might even feel yourself going, ooh. Even as I say the word failure, I can feel like a little bit of a, ooh, I don't like that word. That might be something to journal on for me in my own time, but it also might be something for you to journal on too if you're feeling the same way. Because actually documenting what we perceive to be failures or setbacks and reflecting on what happened and what we could do to improve and removing the emotion from it and just looking at the facts can actually provide us with a really powerful reflection tool and a tangible record of our resilience, reminding us of our capacity to overcome these adversities. How powerful is that? It's like your own documentation that you are the blueprint, that you have the power. Now, I'd personally love to hear from you, and I'm sure your communities would too, to share a time when you had to be resilient in your business. How did you overcome the challenges? What did you learn? What did you implement from this growth? It might be my channel 13 to 33 in human design. If you're a human design nerd, that is the channel of witnessing. That's the gift of listening and turning stories that I hear into wisdom that can benefit everyone. That might be why I love hearing people's stories and sharing wisdom from that. But I would really invite you, especially if you have alchemized the learnings from your own stories, to share these with others, because they can really inspire others who are facing similar challenges. We know that to thrive in business, especially during challenging times, resilience is key. It's about building your capacity to endure and grow from these difficulties, these challenges, these perceived failures, and maintaining a positive outlook and learning from every experience. By developing your resilience, you're not just surviving, you're actually setting a stage for greater success and fulfillment in all areas of your business and life. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Soulful Strategies with Kathleen Amy. Remember that the challenges that you're facing today are actually preparing you for a brighter, stronger future and tomorrow. So keep building that resilience, and I really invite you to watch and document, even for yourself, as your business transforms and grows. Join me next week for more insights and strategies to empower your entrepreneurial journey. Until then, build that resilience and stay inspired. I'll catch you next week.